pussy.
What a blatant carry-on. There, they wanted me to fly Virgin. Me, Virgin! Oh, yes, God help us. That's Virgin on the bleeding ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, God help us. Oh, no, don't. No, they said these would ride up with where, but they're going where no man's been before.
Well, they must be in your ear then.
Right, the show must go on. I am your good fairy of fame. Wonder Woman is my name. With this wand I do tricks, such as inflate tiny dicks. Do you need any help, darling? Now, if you're wondering why I'm speaking in rhyme, it's because this is a pantomime. But you are in for a great big shock if you don't like words like pussy and cock. So now that each and every one of you know that this is an adults-only show, I'll set the scene for what's about to be seen, and you better all be over 18. We now travel back 300 years or more, where men were men, even though tights they wore. It's in a wood our story will start, and we find a poor girl with a broken heart. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, you know, it's such fun having this role as a flying fairy. I beat Julie and Clary to the job. By a head.
To become of me? Is there nobody who can do this poor girl a good turn?
I'll give you one, love.
I wonder where I am.
Must be Ascot.
What? I hear the sound of horses' hooves. I heard a horse.
No, darling, the budget wouldn't stretch to it. As a matter of fact, nothing can stretch to it these days. I have to make do with banging me nuts together. At least you don't have to clean up after these. Here, cop one of them, son. What's the difference between a penis and a bonus? Well, your wife will always blow your bonus. Listen. Geezer's in his house, he's sitting down, he's in a right trumpy day. His old woman's coming, she went, darling, I've got some good news and bad news. He said, turn it in. He said, I've not had a poxy day. What's the good news? She said, the airbag on the Volvo works. Two nuns were driving through Transylvania, and as they're driving through Transylvania, all of a sudden the apparition of Dracula appeared on the windscreen. One nun went... Said to her friend, quick, quick, show him your cross. And she got out the motor and went, get off the fucking car! This Mother Superior, see, Mother Superior, she's got all these novice nuns in front, and she said, before you join the order, any one of you that have been in contact with man, I want you to go down to the holy well and wash the part of your body that's been in contact with men. 10 minutes later, 3 nuns turned up. One went up to the well, washed her hands. The other one went up, lifted up a rabbit, dropped her knickers, and splashed the old fur burger. The other one said, turn it in, I've got a fucking gargle in there. Whoa! What are you... As a matter of fact, what the bleeding are you all doing on my land?
This is your land? Who are you? Where am I? What is this place?
What is this, fucking Mastermind? I'm Dick Whittington, known to my friends as Big Dick.
Dick Whittington? Didn't you used to be the Lord Mayor of London?
Yeah, but I gave all that up soon as I found out the streets of London wasn't paved with gold, but dog and all's crap.
I've seen a dual carriageway.
You're going to get a fucking dry slap in a minute. Anyway, my dear, what are you doing in my land? Haven't you seen the sign? Trespassers will be prostituted?
Don't you mean prosecuted?
You keep fucking walking about like that, you'll find out.
I'm lost. Can you help me, kind sir? Will you do me a good turn?
One word out of you, miss. And you'll be wearing your bollocks as a bow tie. What's your name, my dear?
Pussy.
Pussy. We mean, pussy as in, like, meow, pussy, like that.
Oh, what other pussy is there?
Cool, you're gonna get a fucking education. You're lucky I found you. I've only come this deep in the forest because I've lost one of my bullocks.
Is that why they call you a nobleman?
A noble? No. I said bullocks.
Oh.
There he comes now! Look at that! Golden bullocks, where have you been? Oh, I see, yeah. I've got it. Right, now apparently he was chasing a cow in the forest and it took a wrong turn and he wound up getting lost like you.
You can understand him?
Of course I can understand him. I let him spend a load of old bullocks when I was Lord Mayor, wasn't I? Here. Have a look at the plums on that. He's got more balls than Wimbledon, that has.
If he's a bullock, then why was he chasing a cow? I thought all bullocks were supposed to be castrated.
Well, he was castrated, but it didn't work on him, you see. That's why we call him golden bullocks.
Oh,
If he sees anything he fancies, he stands to attention quicker than a Buckingham Palace guardsman.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's what I call a load of old cock and ball, that son. Hey, I should think so. That he obviously fancies someone round here. Hope it ain't me. How many times have I told you, you flash git, not to show your middle leg in public? One of these days you're going to get arrested for having an offensive weapon on your person. Zip! Oh, shit.
Oh, but I don't find it offensive. Reminds me of my pantomime prince.
Really?
Oh.
I didn't know Linford Christie did pantos.
How am I ever going to find my prince?
Oh, pussy. We can't have you crying like that. I tell you what, let me cheer you up with some of the gags I heard down at the old Duck and Pheasant last night. And try saying that when you're pissed. Oh, fucking doesn't. Geezer went in a Chinese shop, he had a bowl of soup, and all of a sudden he's got through the soup, he's just about to go out the door, and the Chinese fella went, "You no pay," he went, "Work it." Well, this Chinese geezer went mad. He's chased this geezer down the road for about 20 minutes, and he happened to see this geezer going to a brothel. This Chinese fella's running after him, and he also happened to see the door that he went in. This Chinese fella went up the door, and the door fell off the hinges. The fucking door was frightened of him. As he opened up the door, there's this fella with a bird lying on the floor, her legs all 9:15, not a stitch on, and there he was, snarling at the busby. He went, "Why you not pay for soup?" He said there was an hair in it. He said, "But you got a mouthful of hair there." He said, "Yeah, and I'll find a fucking noodle in here, she won't get paid either." Hey, pussy, have you ever seen one of these, darling?
No, what is it?
Well, it's an idea brought over from America by old Sir Walter Raleigh. He calls it a potato. Jeez. Tastes like a Queen Edward.
Don't you mean a King Edward?
No, Queen Edward. So you get a bunch of King Edward potatoes, put them in a bucket, and they scratch each other's fucking eyes out. Hey, man. It's good shit, man. Now, come on. Notice, I don't want none of that. I don't like people that take drugs. Customs. Police. 2 Irishmen were in his car. Do you remember that Mrs. Bobbitt who cut her husband's wink off? In America, remember? Well, she's driving along the road and she threw it out the window, didn't she? And it landed on the windscreen of a car behind. And there was 2 paddies in the car. One said, "Mick, would you look at the cock on that fly?" What's the difference between Nell Gwynn and Mr. Punch? Well, you can only get one hand up, Mr. Punch. Quasimodo come to London for an holiday and went in this pub and he went, "Can I have a drink, mate?" Yes. The barman said, "What do you want to drink?" He said, "A Scotch." He said, "A Scotch." The barman said, "Bells?" He went, "Don't fucking start." All right, fine, get up. This. I really am jealous, you know. This little boy was sitting on his grandfather's lap in Germany, and I was going through a photograph album. And he said, "This, my son," he said, "when I was in the army." He said, "That was when you was a Nazi, Grandad." He said, "I was never a Nazi, never a Nazi." I flicked over, he said, "This when I was in the SS regiment in Romania Panzer Division." He went, "Is that when you was a Nazi, Grandad?" He said, "I was never a Nazi." Flicked over again, he said, "This is when I was at a Hitler rally." He said, "That when you was a Nazi, Grandad?" He said, "I was never a Nazi." He said, "But Grandad, you're doing that." He said, "Yes, I tell you the reason for that. Hitler was saying on that particular day that how Germany will be the strongest nation in the world. And we would rule the world. And all we had to do was work for 18 years, 12 hours a day, with no lunch breaks, and no tea breaks, and no money." And all I said was, "Here, hang on a fucking minute." I went out with this bird the other night. I got her in the back of the motor car. She's undone her bag, done the right thing, got a rubber, a Durex out. And it had all knobbly bits on it, and bits of feathers and all of it. I said, what's that for? She went, well, I find it more exciting. I turned it inside out. I thought, fuck it, why should she have all the fun? Did you know now that we're in the common market, they're putting serial numbers at the bottom of the Durex?
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's because you ain't fucking rolling them back far enough, innit? That's what I like to see, a contented pussy.
Oh, I hear someone coming.
Fuck me, you got good ears. You're dead right. Who the bloody hell's that in my forest?
I smell the pussy of an English woman! Yeah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Hold up a minute! Hold the phone here! Fucking turn it in, will ya? It's a pantomime! Where do they get you lot? Fucking rent-a-plonker? This man is the villain. It's a pantomime. The rules. Go off again, John. Go on.
Cheers, Mike.
Don't forget, the man is evil. E-V-I-L. He's the sort of geezer that was staying on Putney Bridge during a boat race, and as the boats go underneath, would have one over the 8. Let's get it right. Use your brains. Right, John, try it again, son. Here I
You're all ugly and smelly, ain't you, eh? You horrible lot. Stinking.
That's better. Right. On with the pantomime. What the fuck are you doing in my forest?
I'm the wicked giant.
Wicked Johnny. We get caught short.
Well, I was a giant disappointment to my parents. On a direct result, I've been wicked giant mum having it off for one of the 7 dwarfs.
Dopey.
Yeah, she was, but she was good to me dad.
What are you doing with that ghetto blast? I didn't think they were invented yet.
Oh, nicked it in the marketplace.
Nicked it in the marketplace. You can go and nick for that.
Been there, done that. Got nicked for nicking and putting a nick when I was known as Nick.
What's it like in the... That's a mouthful, that too, isn't it?
Like in the nick?
What's it like in the nick?
Terrible. All I give you to eat is whale meat.
No.
Yeah, Monday we got whale meat.
No.
Tuesday whale meat.
No.
Wednesday whale meat.
Don't tell me Thursday. Wow, meet again. Don't know when, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Yeah.
Anyway, you haven't told me what you're doing in my forest.
I'm on my way to the market to nick some fruit. Ooh. Talking of fruit, that's a smashing pear.
Here.
Don't get many of them to the pan.
You keep your hands and your eyes up that, son. That's my pussy.
Very nice too. What about this great lump? Who's he belong to?
This is Big Dick. I thought you knew.
Nah. I'm talking about Jake the Peg here with the extra leg.
His name is Golden Bullocks, and he's mine too.
Blimey. Ever thought of putting him out the stud? With a sweeper like that, he'd screw everything in sight. You should have called him Clinton.
Yes, well, I must admit the heifers like him effing them.
Whoa, I bet they do. Gives whole new meaning to Cows Week. Yeah. Tell you what, I'll take Golden Bullocks to every farmer in the country and let them screw all their cows. We can have the slogan, let your cows get their oats for only 10 groats. How's about that?
Brilliant!
Yeah!
Fucking brilliant,
Yeah.
that was. We could go international.
Yeah.
I can see it now. A dime for his time.
Some whoopie for a rupee.
A franc for a wank.
Feel the thrust of his gland for only a rand.
You know what's coming. A buck for a fuck.
Yeah!
I tell you what, we can't take into Ireland.
Why's that?
Because the Irish currency is punts. And you know what that rhymes with, don't you? Bank manager. Ah! You fucking will in a minute.
Hang on. Would Golden Bollocks want to spend 24 hours a day shafting moo-moos?
Well, we can understand everything he says. Let's see what he thinks about it. Oh, yes, well, he's well up for that, son, yeah. But one thing, I've got him back within a month because he's got to service my cowherd, and if he doesn't, they called him a coward.
Tell you what, you know what you've done, Big Dick? You've helped me realise a lifetime's ambition.
And what's that then?
I can now walk proudly into the square and say, look who's got golden bollocks! Go on, you!
Well. You left some crap behind. Well, that's him satisfied, ain't golden bullocks. Now, what can I do for you, pussy?
Please, Big Dick, help me find my pantomime. I'm not sure which one it is. I was about to marry a handsome prince. Suddenly I got lost in this forest. Oh, how am I ever going to find my prince?
Well, there's only one person we can get hold of here. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman?
Yes, Wonder Woman! Oh, I don't know. She's as deaf as a post and twice as thick. 3 years ago, she ordered a hearing aid. She ain't heard fuck all since. This woman has fucked up more cues than Hurricane Higgins.
Sorry I'm late, but you see, I've been sucking a golf ball through a hose pipe. Well, you've got to keep in practice, you know.
Well, I'll be blowed, eh?
I want a woman, a sort of female James Bond. You might have seen me starring in Gone with the Wand. What is it you want me in your hour of need? A rubber condom so you don't bleed?
Wanda, this is Pussy.
To you, perhaps. But to me, she is a dear, sweet, innocent child. Well, sweet anyway.
Her name is Pussy and she's lost her panto.
She's lost her pantomime, is that all? Well, I thought it was something serious like losing her virginity.
What's virginity?
Well, state in America, honey. She'll be in a fucking state. I'll get my way with her. And what can you do for this girl, Wanda?
Well, you'll all have to come back to my place. I'll conjure up some pantomime characters on WandaVision, and let's see who she can recognise. But first, I must transport us all there with some of my magic verse.
Before you do, Wonder Woman, could you please let me freshen up? I'd like to slip into something more comfortable.
That's a very good idea, Pussy. That was a fucking brilliant idea. I will summon up some of my servants to make you look even more beautiful. Pussy! Ah, Pussy! What's the fucking line? You look good enough to eat, my darling.
Oh, you say the nicest things, Mr. Whittington.
Oh, don't call me Whittington, please. Call me Big Dick, all my girlfriends do. Oh, a lucky man I do. You're talking about luck. Geezer went to Spain. He got out, he bought one of these lottery tickets. He checked it before he went home. About a week later, he won 60 million pesetas. He thought, I cannot believe the luck I've got there. He flew back home. He hadn't closed the front door. All of a sudden, a knock on the front door. Opens up the front door. There's a geezer standing there. He said, good evening, sir. I'm the representative from Little Woods Pools. I want to tell you this week, you're our lucky winner. You won £2.5 million. He bought, fucking hell, wasn't I lucky? I want to go down to the pub and celebrate. Before I do that, open up the mail. We opened up the mail. The very first letter out of the hatch was from Spot the Ball competition. It said, sir, you're this week's winner of the Spot Ball and you won yourself a nice little country cottage. He thought, oh, no, I'm lucky. He's gone down the pub. He's sitting there having a jar. All of a sudden, this beautiful Indian girl comes in. Oh, he said, I'll give you some. She became a businesswoman. He said, how much? She went 200 quid. He said, you're on the firm. He took her home and got in a bed. God, did he give it a service? Crunch. When it was all over, he rolled over and they're both gently perspiring. He got a beautiful face in his hands and he looked down at her. And that little red dot in the middle of her head. He scratched it off. It's got, you won a fucking car. I don't want you, ladies and gentlemen, to run away with the idea that this is just, a naughty show with bad language and then. It is not all that. Pardon? You haven't quite got this heckling right, have you? You see, you're supposed to make me look a prick. Now, just by the by, I would like to give you something that would be rather nice, I think. I would like to give you one of the finest speeches ever written, delivered by one of the most famous men in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, with your indulgence, I'd like to give you Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. 34 Station Road, fucking Gettysburg. Where's Pussy? No, she ain't. No, she fucking well ain't. You're getting the move of this now, aren't you? Ah! Well, I stand erected. Corrected. There you are, Pussy, my darling. I thought I'd lost you just when I found you. You know, maybe even you has made the years fall off of me. I'm going to sing a song now. I feel a song coming on. Alack, my pussy, you do me wrong to cast me off without a chance. I have something very long that will make your pussy dance. Please, please, let me please you. Please, think of Big Dick. Please, please, let me tease you, and I'll let you get on my wick. Ah, lovely sitting over your Pussy. I'm going to tell you a few gentle stories. Did you hear about the little snail on a summer's day? And he was sliding across the grass, all happy. Little fluffy clouds in the sky. And he was singing nicely to himself. Chant, zon, no more. And along come a geezer with a lawnmower and went, a-rat-tat-tat-tat. Oh, no, no. How do you make Bergerac wine? You squeeze his balls. This shepherd, I was talking to you, wasn't I? This shepherd was taking a driving test, see? And he instructor said to this shepherd, can you make a U-turn? He said, no, but I can make his fucking eyes water. Little Lord Fauntleroy went to his mum. He said, Mummy, he said, why has Daddy got 2 winkles? She went, he's only got one. He said, no, he's got 2. He's got a little one that he goes for a wee-wee with, and a big one that he cleans a maid's teeth with. There was, this vicar was walking along the road and there was a dog standing at the wall having a wee, and the dog had his paws on the ground and his front paws on the wall. And the vicar went, fuck me, because he spoke English. He said to the owner, how long's that dog been having a wee like that? And the owner said, ever since the fucking wall fell on him. I feel a song coming on again. And so, my pussy, what do we do now? I'm like a prisoner locked in a cell. I need you as a bull needs a cow. With my horn, let me ring your bell. Please give me what I'm after. Let me have a sign from you. Give me lots of laughs and I'll show you what Big Dick can do.
Oh, that was a lovely song, Big Dick. My true love is somewhere in another pantomime. Oh, how am I ever going to find him?
All right then, pussy. Wanda, wave your magic wand.
I'll have you know, I turned down the Flying Nun for this. Well, me habits were too dirty. Well, don't just sit there. You've all got to help me help Pussy. I wave my magic wand around in the air and order you to say these magic words if you dare. Now, say after me. Wonder Woman, Pussy, puss, puss. Wonder Woman, Pussy, puss, puss. Wonder Woman, push, Pussy, push. Wonder Woman, push, Pussy, push.
Pussy, 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 where are you? Come to us, we won't harm you.
All my life I've been looking for pussy. I don't think we're going to find it in this poxy forest. Here, where do you reckon's the best place to find pussy?
On the end of your dick, you great aardvark. Now shut up and keep searching. And as for you lot, any nonsense out of you, I'll be out there to sort you all out. Yeah.
He's nasty. He's nasty.
Yeah. Shut up and keep looking for pussy, or you'll see just how nasty I can get, all right? Yeah, I know she's here somewhere, because I see her yesterday with that old Big Dick Whittington, right here in this forest. It was only when I went to the marketplace and saw the posters, I realised she was a missing royal pussy.
Yeah, and the king's offering 50 golden guineas for a safe return.
Lovely.
That's what I call a dear piece of pussy.
Nice one. Yeah, tell you what, when we find her, we'll grab hold of her. Yeah, and hold on to her.
Hold her.
And refuse to let her go until her old king coughs up.
Coughs up.
Yeah. Yeah, old Steve. Yes. Yeah. Hold on a minute. What? Tell you what. While we're here with this bunch of morons, yeah, let's rehearse our stand-up routine for the duck and pheasant talent contest tomorrow night.
Good idea.
Yeah. I say. What's worse than a bull in a china shop?
I don't know what's worse than a bull in a china shop.
An hedgehog in a condom factory.
I say, what do you call a dog with no tongue?
I don't know. What do you call a dog with no tongue?
Scruffy bollocks.
I say. What happened to King Richard on his crusades when he went to Mount Olive?
I don't know what happened to King Richard on his crusades when he went to Mount Olive.
Popeye kicked him in the bollocks.
I say, what happened to my mate when he got run over by a train?
I don't know. What did happen to your mate when he got run over by a train?
He was chopped to fucking bits.
I say. What do you say to a bloke in a Skoda with 3 Rottweilers in the back?
I don't know. What do you say to a bloke in a Skoda with 3 Rottweilers in the back?
Nice car.
I say, what is the difference between light and hard?
I don't know. What's the difference between light and hard?
You can go to sleep with the light on.
I say. What did Queen Victoria say to Prince Albert as she was having a simultaneous massive orgasm on the royal bed at Windsor Castle on Christmas Eve?
You bastard. On the royal bed. What?
One is arriving! One is arriving!
It's all right for you in a good mood. I've got to go to hospital tomorrow to have a mole removed from the end of my prick.
Oh dear. Sorry to hear about that.
It'll be the last time I'll fuck one of them.
That's enough hilarity. Let's continue that pussy hunt. Let's sniff it out, my lad. Yeah. Off we go. Yeah. Pussy!
Our story now takes us to a faraway place where fairies outnumber the human race. The House of Commons, oh no it is not. It is a land that time has forgot. So now without any further hanging about, let's, as the actors say, let it all hang out. Yeah. As we do our best to help poor Pussy in Boots discover her lost pantomime roots. We're off to Wonderland. Mind how you tug on that wire, Scotty. You've no idea how to pull a bird. You wouldn't like your wire pulled like that.
Yes, I bleeding would.
Oh. Now that's what I call a good bang. Woo! Wonderful Wonderland, where everything's free, including relief by hand. This is the place where all your dreams come true. And yes, that's right, folks, even the wet ones too.
It looks like we've been transported into the future to the Starship Enterprise, daring to go where no pussy has gone before.
Here on this special life-size WandaVision screen, we can travel to any time or place that's ever been. We can now drop in on all the pantomime places and see if poor Pussy can recognize any of the faces.
Well, Pussy, it's up to you now. Can you give us a clue to the identity of the man that wants your pussy, Pussy?
Well, all I can recall is that he was well endowed in a particular area.
Well, I must have a chance, haven't I? All right, it's my fucking hand. What's the matter with you? Maybe that's why they call it a prick, eh?
I've programmed the secret pantomime code and put the main characters into recall mode. Soon we'll know who turns Pussy on and from which panto she has come from.
Here I am in Arabia with one of the most famous of all pantomime characters, Aladdin and his lamp.
Oh, no, sir. You must please be excusing me. But to my friends, I am known as Aladdin and his lamp. Bang, ding, bang, dang, dang, ding.
Surely you mean lamp.
Oh, no, sir. My lamp, you see. If you saw the size of my lunchbox, then I'm making Limpet Christie's lunchbox look like a snack.
The story that's been handed down through generations is that Aladdin used to have a lamp that he rubbed to make a genie come forth.
And when my lamp is rubbed, sir, I can make genie come 4 or 5 times. Any girl can do that.
We're beaming this interview live back to the WandaVision studios in Wonderland, where a girl called Pussy is looking for her pantomime. Do you know Pussy?
Oh, it is to a veteran of 1001 nights that you are talking to, and I know many pussies. What is this particular one looking like?
Well, she wears short shorts and thigh-high leather boots.
Oh, no, this does not sound like a girl from the Orient. Maybe Leighton Orient. Now, you will excuse me, sir. I must go. I have a hairdressing appointment with Ali the barber. And something I am wondering if he cuts ladies' hair.
Why?
I've got one here that needs trimming, son.
Robin Hood.
Let us get it right, lad. Robin the Hood.
Why the Hood?
Well, you see, I invented first condom, and I called it the Hood. I needed it to protect my daughter, Little Red Riding. You see, the big bad wolf was always trying to lay her.
Don't you mean waylay?
No, that's right, lad, that's right. He tried every way to lay her. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you, it's not only big teeth he's got.
You're a very hard man to find, Robin. A young lady was very helpful, a girl called Maid Marian. Tell me, who's Maid Marian?
Well, lad, we all have. That's why the men are so merry. As a matter of fact, Maid Marian has had so many pricks. She's like a second-hand dartboard.
Did she by any chance wear short shorts and thigh-high leather boots?
No, lad, no, mostly tights. You know.
Just tights?
Just to keep her ankles warm, you know. Do you know the difference between Maid Marian and Sherwood Forest?
No. What is the difference between Maid Marian and Sherwood Forest?
Well, fewer men have been through Sherwood Forest. And I'll tell you this, the local farmer lad can't keep his hands off her. All fucking 87.
And at the hiding place of the most notorious villain in British criminal history. No, it isn't Robert Maxwell. When it comes to highway robbery, this man leaves the M1 service stations in the shade. He is, of course, the one and only Dick Turpin.
Oh, you bastard, you bastard. Oh, you made me jump, you did. Haven't had a shot like that since Black Bess put her nostrils up my cloak. Oh, look, you've made me drop a stitch now, you
I'm
bastard.
terribly sorry. I thought you were Dick Turpin, the famous highwayman.
You got me in one. What can I do for you, Ducky?
Well, I was wondering whether you could help me find Pussy's lost panto prince.
Oh, princes. I don't know too many princes, but I tell you what, if you're looking for queens, I can point you in the right direction. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for a fairy myself. I keep pulling my teeth out, hoping the good tooth fairy will turn up, but so far all I've got is bleeding gums.
Tell me, Dick, do you know anything about a missing pussy?
Pussies, dear, pussies. No, I've lifted a few purses in my time, but never pussies.
This is a girl in high-thigh leather boots.
Leather boots. Well, I'll tell you something, dear. She'd never been on one of my stages because she had her done. I would have had those boots off a fucking double quick. I'm into leather, you know. If she got lost on the stagecoach, darling, I blame her parents.
Why is that?
Well, you know the old song, don't put your daughter on the stage.
So you're Jack, the famous giant killer?
That be me, sir. That be right, sir. Whenever I sees a giant, sir, I attacks him with whatever I got in mind at the time. Normally it's my chopper, sir.
A hatchet or a machete?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir, just my chopper, sir. I'm very fond of my chopper, and I don't like letting go of it, you see.
Must be a frightening sight. Do they all run away from it?
Oh, no, not all of them run away with it, sir. Some of the girls, they run towards it, they do.
Did you see a beautiful pussy up that beanstalk?
I did, sir. Oh, just laying there she were. Got me all excited, she did.
But was she in boots?
Oh, no, sir. Be no chemist up there, sir, no.
What was she wearing?
More like running shoes. You see, this pussy, sir, were a cat, and it belonged to Poison Ivy, sir.
Poison Ivy. Who's she?
I'm Poison Ivy. What of it?
And why do they call you Poison Ivy?
Because it gives me street cred and I sort of grow all over, you know.
Married to a creep, more like it.
But why Poison Ivy?
Because I've got a venomous tongue that can kill at 10 paces. I put many a man down to size. I once had a husband who lost a foot.
Hold on a minute, Ivy. Wasn't there a golden pussy up there in that giant's castle?
You're not a very good advert for interbreeding, are you? You dyslexic dick. It's all about the golden goose that laid the golden eggs. If you fancy a goose, I can give you one, you know.
If I were you, sir.
So where's the golden goose now?
Copied me. It got streetwise and left.
Oh, for heaven's sake, which pantomime does pussy come from?
Have you tried Cinderella? I've heard she's a big catty.
Her with the beautiful sister, sir.
They were ugly sisters.
Well, I thought they were a bit of all right. Wouldn't mind them being my neighbours. Oh, more away.
One night with them and you'll need the flying doctors.
Sounds like a lot of old soap to me.
Here I am with Cinderella's sisters. Let's see if they can throw any light on the mystery of pussy and boots. First of all, ladies, can I ask you to identify yourselves for the sake of our One Division viewers?
Well, I'm Jack Hill, known as the Rack.
Why Rack?
Because most men would rather spend a night on the rack than on her.
And which sister are you?
I'm called Bridget. Oh, my dear friends call me the Bridge. That's because most men in the village have been over her.
And why are you called the Ugly Sisters?
Are you fucking blind or something?
We've got quite a reputation down the village. They call us the nuns.
That's because we don't get none.
We're known as the Sisters of Have No Mercy. As a matter of fact, I think that's why they created alcohol.
So ugly girls like us can get a fuck now and again.
She's had more drunk on her than the Thames Embankment.
And she's done the business with so many pissheads, her tits have got bruised through.
I was hoping to interview Cinderella about the mystery of the missing pussy. Where is she?
Oh, she's due at the solicitors to divorce that ponce of a prince.
So I can't interview Cinderella.
Oh, no chance, dear. She's pissed off to Texas.
Texas? Has she run off with some American financier?
No, she's going to get 4 rolls of wallpaper for her bedsit.
You'll have to excuse me, ladies. Mustache. I have a date with a man who holds the world record for rogering.
You lucky thing, you.
Prince Charming, thank you for allowing us into your bedroom.
Charming, monsieur. Fucking charming. Is there any other room apart from the bedroom?
You mean you spend all your time in the bedroom?
Ever since that stupid princess kissed me and turned me from a frog into an handsome prince, I've imprisoned her here in this bedroom. Charming. Fucking charming.
So you're not living happily ever after?
How can I be happy, monsieur? When I have to play the part of the superstar all day, every day, now they are saying to me, "Ooh, ah, superstar." Princesses from all over Europe, they come to make demands. I'm a French coquerel. The happiness is my penis. And how you say, one to the bone.
Do you by any chance know Pussy in Boots?
Monsieur. For years I've been surrounded by pussy. Pussy to the left of me, pussy to the right of me. I have had pussy up to here, but I must say, monsieur, I have never had pussy in boots. I am sorry that I cannot help you. But mon Dieu, maybe you can help me.
What could I do for you, Prince Charming?
I want you to kiss me. No, nothing passionate. No tongues or nothing like that. Just to rub your lips lightly across my hand to release me from this fucking charming existence. Please, monsieur. Ribbit. Charming. fucking job. Well, there you go, Pussy. Was there anybody there that you recognised?
Well, all I can tell you is that while standing there, I have remembered the man I am to marry. And how he is endowed in a very special way. Oh. But I will not reveal his name just in case someone tries to sabotage the wedding. Oh, Wonder Woman, with your help, I know I can get back to the right pantomime. But first, I would like a really good hen night.
A good hen night! There is only one place for a good hen night, not Colonel Sanders. You only get your breast battered there. But the good old Duck and Pheasant, and I shall get Wanda to transport us there with a wave of a magic wand, right after a word from our sponsors. They say you can't eat a bowl full of these. You're damn right I can't eat a bowl. They taste like fucking cardboard. Cuts, cuts. Doggy, dog. Come here, you fucking thing. I'll break your fucking neck. Come here. Cuts, cuts, across sake, cuts.
You want to shave our money for a rainy day? I want to take him for every penny he's fucking got. We want to spend nice quiet evenings at home in front of the telly. I want to go out and have fun with someone who's got a 12-inch dangler. We want to be together.
I want to be a million miles away from this stupid...
We're going to have a baby.
Wait till he finds out it ain't fucking his. Oh, for the fucking cut here, cut.
Another bloody bumpy flight. Do you know I've landed on my back more times than Madonna? We are now nearing the end of our pantomime story. About the only thing missing is a bonking Tory. But before we go to the royal wedding of the year, we first visit the Duck and Pheasant for some good cheer. As we join the damsels and their blokes, a funny comedian is about to tell some jokes. Princess to be Pussy is enjoying the sight on what turns out to be an eventful hen night. Flaps away, Scotty. Go easy with the wire. You're beginning to get on my tits.
Very good. And now, ladies, gentlemen, poets, peasants, plonkers, parasites, and piss artists, will you please put your hands together now and give a good old Duck and Pheasant welcome to the final act in tonight's talent contest. Now, he's an up-and-coming comedian who's travelled all the way from Londinium, so please, let's hear it for Cockney and Mike Reed!
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Told you to eat your fucking greens, didn't I? Yeah, Pussy. Don't say I don't give you any head. You know what they call us Cockneys, don't you? Because their cocks hang down to our knees. Geezer ran along the road. The fella shouted out, "Where you going, mate?" He said, "A lion's escaped from the zoo." He said, what way did it go? He said, you don't think I'm fucking chasing it, do you? Very posh geezer standing in the pub and he ordered the drink and he just happened to knock this skinhead, you know, all the scars and all lumps over him. He said, I'm terribly sorry, my dear boy, but as he said it, this skinhead went, hit him right in the throat. The geezer went spark out. He went, when he wakes up, you know, when he wakes up, telling that was a 1994 karate chop. Fella's come back in about 4 weeks later, all potched up. He said, this skinhead, he's hit me straight on the biscuit. Kurt Runch. This fella went spark out. He said, when he wakes up, telling that was a 1934 fucking Morris starting handle. Please. Ah! Do you hear about the professor that invented the self-lubricating pussy? Went over to his old woman and said, teach you to cook and fuck off. Phone rang at the mental hospital. The voice at the other end said, yes, can I help you? He said, yeah. He said, is anybody in room 13? Fella come back 2 minutes later. He said, no, but there's nobody in room 13. He said, thank God for that, I fucking escaped. This mental inspector was going around this mental institution and there was a fella sitting on the bed going, rah. He said, what are you doing? He said, I'm driving my Ferrari. Rah. The geezer went, you haven't got a Ferrari. Fella in the next bed said, you shouldn't have told him that. He said, why is that? He said, I get £7 a week for cleaning that. He's walked down to the hospital a bit further. There's another geezer on the bed going, rah, rah, rah. He said, what are you doing? He said, I'm driving my lorry to Scotland. And he looks in the corner bed and there's a fella doing press-ups. He said, what are you doing? He said, I'm fucking his old woman while he's away.
Oi, Reedy. What? Them dancing birds all dancing round and all that like that, right? Yeah. If I had half inch more, I'd shag them.
And if you had half inch less, you could fucking join them. The Queen's going round the hospital. She come up to her fella in the bed. She went, hello, my man, what's wrong with you? I should have got a ball in me plums, Your Majesty. To the Queen! The matron's dragged this geezer away. She's come back. She said, what's the matter with you? He said, that was the Queen. He said, I'm well aware of it was. We've been waiting 4 months for her to come around. He said, you don't tell the Queen you had a ball in your plums? He said, all right, Trappy. What should I say? He said, you tell the Queen you had a bruise in your back, a cut in your arm, a boil in your leg, not a boil in your plums. He went, all right, Mouthy. 4 months later, Princess Margaret's going round the same hospital, come up to the same geezer in the same bed. And said, hello, my man, what's wrong with you? I said, I got a bruise in my back. She said, I'm glad to hear your bollocks are better. Hey, Chalk. Listen. Chalk. Picture the scene. Pissing down with rain, blowing a bleeding gale, and this postman's right at the end of his line, and he's got the last letter. And he's soaking wet and he's had enough. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's been on the road since 6. And this letter's got to be delivered about half a mile down this country lane. So there he was, 45-degree angle, leaning at the wind. The rain's running in his face. He's really pissed off. He gets to this gate of this little cottage, opens up the door, closes the gate, as he turns round, there's this Rottweiler with both its paws on his shoulder, snapping at his throat. Ah! As it happened, the window shut up. This old lady says, it's all right, darling, it's all right, love. Kick his balls. Say what? She went, kick his balls. He's like that. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. Well, this postman has got on the regulation 14 lace-hole Dr. Martens with steel toe caps. He went to this dog, crunch. This Rottweiler went, oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh. The little lady says, you shouldn't have done that. He said, why? He said, I meant his balls on the lawn. lorry driver pulls up in the cab, walks in this cab. He went, "Hello, Dave." He said, "Oh, see, son, I'm just terribly sorry I'm late, mate." He said, "That's all right, son." He said, "What happened?" He said, "I had a bleeding blowout on the A5. He said, "Look, all I want to do," he said, "give us a cup of tea and a bit of toast. I'm going to bed." He said, "I'm sorry, Tom." He said, "I'll let your room out." He said, "What do you mean you let me room out?" He said, "I'll let your room out, Tom." He said, "I thought, you're always here much earlier than this." He said, "Turn it in, Dave, I'm crying out loud. Don't joke with me." He said, "I'm tired." He said, "No, I've let your room out." He said, "What do you mean you let me room out? I've been coming here 15 years every Thursday." He said, "I know that." He said, "But you were so late, I thought you weren't turning up, so I let in another driver." He said, "You lousy ratbag. You lousy bastard," he said. "I'm a good mind to hang one on your beak. How dare you?" I'll tell you something, son. You can work your breakfast up your arse. I don't want it. And I'm never going to stay at you. I'm going to fucking give you a dry slap. All that way I've driven, I'm going to give you a fucking slap. That's what he said, "No, don't worry about me, son. Don't worry about me. I'll never use this place again. Don't worry about me, son. I'll have a kip on the towel board. Don't worry about that." That's what he did. He went outside of the lorry, lowered the towel board down, got his jacket up, folded it up and put his head, and away he went. About 2 minutes later, we heard this motor pull up. He opened one eye, a big powder blue Cadillac. In this motor car is an 18-carat beautiful girl. She went, "Hello." He went, "Yeah." I said, "Don't think I'm being too inquisitive. How are you doing on the back of the tailboard?" "Well, sure, I'm having a kip on, aren't I?" I said, "But doesn't it give rather cold?" "Well, he said it does, babe, but us lorry drivers, we're a bit strong and all that game." I said, "Look, I don't live too far from here. I have a spare room. You can spend the night with me if you like." He went, "Yeah." I said, "By all means do." He jumped up the tailboard, he opened the bleeding Cadillac door, got in there. She put her foot on the gas. 2 minutes later, pulled up in front of this gravel drive in front of this huge mansion. He's done the right thing. He's gone round, opened the door for her. She's walked up the door, got the keys out of her purse, opened up the bleeding door. Down this hallway, there was 10 chandeliers, must have cost $9,000 a lump. He thought, "What a fucking gaff." She said, "Would you care for a drink?" "Yeah," he said, "bitter, light ale, brown, right there." So I'm sorry, I've got nothing like that, but would you care for a brandy? She said, "Oh, I'll have a brandy, darling." She said, "Do come with me." Took me in a room. Now, the room isn't over big, and the furniture in it is absolutely 18-carat, the business. Big log fire going. She said, "Do sit down." "Well, she's still got the overalls on." I said, "Doesn't matter, please sit down." This chair alone must have cost about $2,500. One of those all wrapped round. You thought, "What a fucking gaff." 2 minutes later, she's come back with a brandy bowl like a bucket. Put that in one hand, put a coffee in the other hand. Oh, he said, "Well, you dispense with a coffee. The brandy's fine, darling." He said, "But haven't you tried brandy and coffee together? You'll find it's rather nice." He took a sip of the brandy, sip of the coffee, and he could feel it running down inside his gut. He thought, "Oh, yeah." The bird's leaning over him with the bristles hanging out. Now, what with the fire, the bristles and the brandy, he starts to get a lazy lob. Right. She said, "Are you tired?" "Well, sure, I'm a bit darling." "Well, as soon as you finish your brandy, I'll show you your room." Bucky Waller. He's walking up the stairs behind her. You know when you go to the movies, you see these millionaire houses where the staircase starts there across the top and down the other side? That's how this gaff was. He's walking up the stairs, she's walking up in front of him. He's watching her arse go, hey. By this time, the brandy's well working, and his old chap's going, They get to the bedroom, open up the bedroom door. I'm talking to the fellas now. Fellas, you know when you're lumbering with a girl and you get up behind the ear hole and you get that little whiff of perfume? Then I'll fucking help. Right. They've opened the door, the bedroom is absolutely full of perfume. He said, "Oh," he said, "that's a super gaff you got here, darling." He said, "Do you like it?" He said, "Yeah, it's absolutely superb, sweetheart." He said, "Look, don't think I'm taking liberties. Any chance of washing my hands?" He said, "Of course. You see that door in the corner of your room there?" He said, "Yeah." "That's your own shower." Oh, he said, "Thanks, darling." He said, "Well, you're having a shower. I'll make you some hot chocolate." She went downstairs, he got in the shower, stripped off underneath it. Way. Oh, way. Oh, I fucking love telling this story. He's come out of the shower, dried off, walked out in the room once again, not a big bedroom, but what the furniture was unbelievable. He heard down on the door handle, he thought, "Hold up, she's coming back," and he dives in this bed, and only when he gets to this bed does he realise that this bed has got those thick silk black sheets, and they stop there, the door opens, she's standing in this doorway, only got a neggler on, he thought, "Here we fucking go," right? She has got nipples like 6-inch nails, right? She's walked over, put the chocolate on the floor, sat on the bed, because as she sat on the bed, the blankets have gone tight, and you can visibly see it going, arr. She started to run her hand all through the hairs in his chest. She said, "My, aren't you big?" "Well," I said, "Yeah, driving all day, Makes you a bit muscly and all that." "So I suppose it makes you tired as well, doesn't it?" "Well, it sure does a bit, though, yeah." So I'll leave her to go to sleep then. Good night. And with that, she left. He thought, "What the fucking hell is going on?" Invites me back to the gaff, gives me brandy, gets him at it and pisses off. Fuck it, I'll choke the chicken myself. I thought, now who can I think about? Ah, yes, the wife's sister. While he's laying over to leave, all of a sudden he hears this hand on the door handle again, and he rolled on his side like that, and he give it all this bollocks. What's the matter? Fire! She's standing. Oh man, she's opened the bleeding doorway. The light in the hallway's on, but the light in the bedroom's out. She's standing with her legs apart like that, but not a stitch of clothes. You could see all the curly clock springs and everything. He thought, here we fucking go, here we fucking go. She sat on the bed. She went, "Are you cold?" "Well, sure, I'm a bit cold, darling. Yes." "So would you like me to get in the bed with you?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah." If you like. With that, she's thrown the blankets back. Fellas, I'm talking to fellas once again. Oh, you will excuse me, girls, but there is nothing in the world like the touch of a woman's skin when you're randy. Well, I'm talking about breathing. Nothing in the world, right? Velvet, silk, you name it, nothing. She's got in the bed, her thighs caught the top of his arse, and started with, "Yes, fucking go on then, go on." Her Bristol, man, her Bristol was hard of that right in the middle of the back. He said, here we go, here we fucking go. She went, "Darling, kiss me, kiss me." He said, "Yes." He rolled over and fell off the fucking towel board.
Right, well, the clapometer, which shows the man with the highest amount of clap, and therefore the winner of tonight's contest is none other than Mike Reed! Thank you, please. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present him with his trophy, please, let's hear it for Pussy!
Pussy!
Oh!
You've had it now, Reedy. Yeah. You're coming with us, Pussy, and we're going to claim the reward. Yes.
And we're not pussyfooting about. Anybody tries to stop us, we'll cut their balls off.
Right. And then we'll cut up real nasty. Yeah.
Support you horrible buggers! I've got a special spell I use on muggers! There you are, Pussy, now have your way! Go ahead and make your day! I must fly. I've got to set the scene for the last act. Oh, those two need their balls rubbed, and that's a fact.
Thank you, Wonder Woman. You're wonderful.
Yes, yes. She's flying tonight. She really is a game old bird.
Not so much of the bleeding out. Another happy touchdown. Mind you, myself, I prefer a good touch-up any day. It is now time to witness the very last scene, in which we find out who'll make Pussy his queen. Will it be, I wonder, Aladdin and his lump, or Big Dick Whittington? That'll give her the ump. Perhaps it will be the froggy Prince Charming. Even Venus de Milo wouldn't find him disarming. We're all dying to know who Pussy will be bedding. So without further ado, let's join the royal wedding. All right, Scotty. One final pull, and I'll come quietly. What can I say? That'll be the day.
Yes! folks. Good King Wonka. And I, as King Wonka, do decree today that all you ladies and gentlemen will be made honorary princes and princesses. Now, you know what that makes you lot, doesn't it? Bunch of Wonkas. Ladies and gentlemen, my lords, my lieges, my ladies, it gives me great pleasure and has done since I was 12, I think, around about that age. But enough about me. Today belongs to my future daughter-in-law to be when she marries my son and becomes Princess Pussy Wonka. Now please be upstanding for my son and heir, Prince Willy Wonka. We was gonna get his brother, but it's a pantomime, not a fucking fairy story. I'll tell you this, pussy. If it's as well endowed in the lunchbox department as he is in the ear rolls, you will already live happily ever after and be a contented pussy. Lovely. Oh! Well, gazooks! Gazooks! Now we've all found pussy's pussy.